Well, this is awkward. I'm disappointed in Illuvium Beyond. And frankly, I'm surprised that I'm disappointed. I mean, Illuvium had so much hype and promise leading up to its release. But unfortunately, it just didn't live up to my expectations. Now, Illuvium was originally supposed to be just a PFP project. And if they had left it there, then I would say this launch was an utter success. But a while back, they changed the narrative and marketing. Now it's supposed to be a collectible card game. They were gamifying it. Perfect. I love games. There was going to be personal achievements and leaderboards, incentives to complete collections like, oh, you complete this Atlas collection, you get Illuvifest tickets or merch discounts. And like they do, they left a lot of the details shrouded in mystery, which, I mean, frankly, that's good. It helps build suspense and helps make aspects feel fresh once you do launch the game. But if you're going to build suspense, you need to deliver. And the biggest thing missing that I don't understand why it's missing is the absence of leaderboard. I will settle for bragging rights. I feel inclined to spend more to open more discs if I can gain 50 points on my friend, that competitive aspect, even if it is just in the form of a leaderboard. I don't understand why this wasn't available on launch. This one thing could have helped gamify this collection even a little bit, give that incentive to keep participating. Illuvium Beyond in its current stage is more akin to collecting baseball cards than anything. It's a nice picture to have in your wallet, but it's not much else at this point. You know, recently I got to chatting with Mercury Road 55 in my comment section, and they really helped highlight how bad the launch was in terms of marketing to appropriate groups. You see, really, there were 2 launch dates. The first date was March 7th. Alpha discs were launched. They were essentially your first edition Illuvitar portraits in discs that cost much more than the normal discs. They were meant for the degens or the hardcore collectors, and this sale had 2 possible endpoints. It would either last 3 days or until all the alpha discs had sold out. For this event, there were disc battles, there were giveaways, a 24-hour stream. The community went pretty hard for the first 2 days. I went pretty hard for those first 2 days as well. But by the time that the alpha sale ended, frankly, I would even argue before the alpha sale ended and the regular sale began, there was nothing left for those who had waited to purchase the normal discs. It was honestly crickets for a while. Sure, there were still people opening discs in the Discord and some disc battles on various channels, but nothing to really help draw in the community of people who had waited to get their normal discs and to help engage them in this fun activity, this process, this event. Now, all of that aside, the execution of opening these packs is utterly perfect. If you're a collector and you love Illuvium, maybe you have some OCD like myself, be careful because opening discs is addicting. Honestly, it's a bit like gambling. You're always hoping to open and find that Ramfire. More often than not, whether it's a standard or a mega, you're left with an Archie or a Lynx. We'll also be honest here. It's as fun as it is to open, it's frustrating. You are left with so many Lynxes if you open mega discs. And if you're opening your standard, you have Archie, you have Atlas, you have Kuka. Those are the big ones you get. It makes the highs really high, but it makes your lows really low. And honestly, that's it. From a collector standpoint, I think it's a good project. I believe in Illuvium, so I open discs and I fill my album. There is a small sense of accomplishment when I get myself up to platinum. This was just the first time I felt as though one thing was promised and something completely different was delivered. I'm sure there's other people who felt similarly with other aspects of this project, whether it be the beta survival arena or the overworld or Illuvium Zero. It might have been better if they had just left it as a PFP project, but I guess they might not have made enough money that way because everyone knows that we are concerned about the runway. Anyways, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you on the flip side.